Good morning, everyone. This is Tuesday, the 16th day of September 2025. Yesterday, I was reading AIT, Africa Independence Television, and they were talking about 40 worshippers that was kidnapped during early morning prayers in Zamfara state. I mean 40 human beings, not 40 goats, not 40 fowls. We are not talking about 40 bag of rice. 40 human beings were kidnapped while they were praying early in the morning yesterday around 5 a.m. Now, a lot of people are demanding the question like, how can you just kidnap 40 people? I'm telling them, keep quiet. Did you hear about Chibok case when, hundreds of school children were kidnapped and they brought lorry to pack them, arrange them where? The people should sit down, they gave them water, they moved. You see, I'm sorry to say this, Nigeria is a terrorist state. Nigeria is a country where terrorists operate in a safe haven. Nobody questioned them. The security operative don't question. By the way, don't you see what happened yesterday? Someone that killed 30 Muslims praying in the mosque. They gathered him, they gathered the people, the DSS was there, the army was there, and they were begging him and offering him some money to stop killing after killing 30 people in the mosque. You see, the more you want to understand Nigeria, the difficult it gets in understanding what is actually going on. But for those of you who are still, are in this puzzle, I think it is important you realize that so many politicians are sponsoring insecurity in Nigeria. No two ways about it. If I say this, I am not dreaming saying it. The evidence is all over the place. The only people that can stop all this rascality is when the people can rise up. And I used to tell people, I say on the doomsday, there are a lot of questions to ask. And there are a lot of answers that will be demanded. Because nobody is talking. 40 people just kidnapped. They are, if God helped them, they will be alive. If nature did not help them, they will die. They will just kill them. They will forget about the 40 people. I don't want to... this is not comprehended. You can't understand this. If other people from other countries are reading the news from Nigeria, I am not saying that other countries are perfect. There are insecurity all over. Any place you can talk about, especially in Africa. There are so many countries that have been under siege. But this is terrible. I'm not saying, the collaboration and collusion of politicians with terrorism in other countries like Nigeria. Now, the person that reported this to AIT is Adamu Silas, and this is what it reads. The suspected bandits, they call them bandits, but they are terrorists, okay? Suspected bandits have launched an attack in the early hours of Monday and abducted about 40 worshippers from a mosque at Tube village in Safe local government area of Zamfara state, northwest Nigeria. The attack was said to have occurred during dawn prayers at about 5:30 a.m. when the gunmen invaded the mosque, surrounded it, and kidnapped the worshippers. The locals narrated that the abductors whisked away their victims into the forest around Gohori axis in the Safe local government area. The incident has thrown the rural community into panic and despondency, coming at a time when local leaders and some armed groups in the trouble zone have reportedly entered into a peace initiative aimed at reducing attacks during the farming season. You want to enter into peace talk with terrorists. You give them money, they use your money to buy gun, they come back to kidnap your people. Boko Haram vowed that they want to turn Nigeria to Islamic State. It is not a news, it is all over the place. ISWAP, the same thing. Okay, what is the purpose of all these attacks? Babada Tiamet made us to understand on Chinese television. Erofai also said that Tinubu's government are paying these terrorists. They put them on a payroll. That the National Security Advisor now said, Nuhu Rebadu, is the one organizing all these things. I think there are so many, answers we will demand when the day comes. Now, this is the last paragraph of the article. It says that efforts to get the police authorities in Zamfara to confirm the incident were unsuccessful as the command's public relations officer, Deputy Superintendent Yazid Abubakar, did not respond to call text message sent to them. As usual, they don't respond. So many times I personally have tried calling, most of these people. If I hear that there is incident in a place, I'll just pick up a call. let me call this police station. Why putting phone numbers online? Why putting phone numbers available when you can't respond to calls, you can't respond to text messages, especially in the distress time? Nigeria is in trouble. Nigeria is in big trouble. You see, we are talking. People are hearing, but there are a lot of people we have not reached. There are a lot of people who don't understand what is going on. The elders are asking, how do we get here? The middle age are asking, this is not the way Nigeria is before. The younger people coming up are confused because they were born and brought up from a situation that I could refer to as quagmire, as in they see kidnapping as a normal thing, but they are confused because they enter social media, they see that where they are staying is a different place entirely. The kingdom of darkness, that is the name that could be tied to this place. And yesterday you saw what happened. Negotiation upon negotiation with the bandits. What are they actually negotiating for? What are they actually negotiating for? You see, you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. There is no government that's sponsoring security against our people that can have our country. Nigeria, we cannot survive this. Nigeria will not survive this. I'm telling you, Nigeria will not survive this. If these insecurity challenges are neutral, if these insecurity challenges are just a normal thing, maybe the government is not linked to them, we could say, let everybody put heads, let us fight this. How can you fight it when in the military, the political terrain, they have intelligence of terrorism? If the army are going to fight them, they know how to do things. If the police are going, they know how to do things. Governor of Zamfara State was telling us that, look at, my people wanted to finish these people, but the call came from Abuja. Stop. Stop. Who called him? Governor Alia, the Reverend Father, Governor of Benue State, APC. He said the investigation revealed that people in the Senate House of Rep are sponsoring the killing in Benue State. Do you see the kind of news that comes out of Nigeria? Anyway, for the record, things will not continue like this. There will be a place that this thing will get to. You know, Nigerians don't react on time because of religion and other things. But there will be a place where these things will get to. People will understand that there's a difference between I was there and I shall be there. Because when you are faced with death, you don't have any other option. No any other option. If people in Nigeria now agrees today that death is better than what we are doing, let me tell you, it is over. And I believe that it's only revolt that can stop all this thing. Because Kunda Naomi, the head of military intelligence, said DSS are where they are covering it. The military are where they are covering it. So this is just a cult, a gang of people who want to erase their people. No. There is appointed day and time for everything to end. And this too shall come to pass.
Like I said, we know where these guys are. We know where they live. We know their parents.
You know them as a government?
Of course we do. They live with the same community we live.
So why is it difficult to get them?
That is the $1 million question that I should ask you.
We are trying to understand, for those of us who are now conversant with Zamfara, have never been there, and we hear you as a chief security officer speak tonight to say you know these people, but yet you can't get them. It's a head scratcher.
It is something that we are trying to all put our heads together. That is why, from what I can do as a governor, to have this CPG as a first line of defense. Of course, military are there, police are there, as well as civil defense, but they are not under my control. They are under the control of federal government. And they are